Alright, I'm just going to walk through this game real quick, and hopefully I can point out some things that'll help us for this week coming up. I haven't watched the tape yet, so we're just going to walk through it and see what I can see. Let's start with this first grab. Let me back up just a tad here. So it looks like Maradona is going to go down to the bottom of the map to defuse that neutral boost. And when they do that, they get a pretty clean grab 2v1, and it puts us behind. If you're going to go down to defuse that boost at the start of the game, we got to be wary of them coming in the base really quick. So Maradona, I would prefer, instead of you coming up to try and get the return, you got to recognize you're not going to get there and boost ahead, right? And then just be careful about diffusing so far away from base. We're okay letting them have that boost, because even if they boost straight in, I mean, they're not moving that fast by the time they get you. And especially if they go off back around the wall, I mean, it's pretty easy to stop them from grabbing. So don't worry about diffusing this bottom boost. But if you do, make sure we're staying ahead. And they get a cap off this infinite. I assume that was a bad grab. I wasn't looking. Could contain an anti to get the reset. Just kind of unproductive grabs there. Let's try not to grab towards the wall. On some maps, it's okay to grab towards the wall because they can set up a handoff, but when the wall is this close, you're not handing off, grabbing all the way back there. And all right, let's go back and watch how Eagle grabbed here because it was really well done. So he's going to set up on this bottom boost. And defense, pay attention to this too, because this also applies to you. You have really two main options to grab using this boost. You can go off the wall, well, I guess three. Off the wall, 45 and up, or straight in. And you can get creative, but we'll stick with those three options. And so what defenders should not be doing is coming out to challenge this boost if they're going to be late on it, and you're going to see Slow Polka come out to challenge it. He's a little behind. So here. So he gets to this point. He's trying to challenge Eagle on the boost, but the boost spawns before he can get the Eagle. So all that does is set Eagle up for a 2v1 grab, and it's a really easy grab around Noise, just because he came out to challenge the boost. Maradona is kind of in the same position here, but Ventus is a little slow to take the boost, so Maradona is able to defuse. You guys just have to be careful when you're coming out to defuse that far, because if you get there late, it opens up that 2v1 grab, and you can stay ahead off it, but we'd rather be getting prevent than trying to chase people, right? So just be careful about going out so far, because again, it's not super difficult to prevent them from grabbing, even if they have those boosts available, just because it's such a tight base and tight area right here. So Eagle's going to get a nice grab, and he gets a little lucky and has that boost right there for him, so he should just boost this out, which he does. Nice bomb to slow him down. Ventus bombs him back. So that was good OD from Ventus there to come out and play the bomb so that his team can catch up. So again, just another note to make if we're on OD and they're coming out mid, we can mess with that bomb a little bit. We can sit mid a little bit. We don't have to hang back too far. But just be careful because again, they can boost by and all that crap. So Eagle's going to run around. He does a nice job getting past two. We let up a grab here. Let's watch it. So Slow Polka is coming from the bottom boost. Again, he has two options. He can go up and around, or he can go straight in. That's the most effective way to grab with that boost, right? And it's difficult for him to hit that straight in boost. So he's probably going to go off the wall, and you can kind of count on that. So he goes off the wall here. And here's where the mistake comes. Idiots, you do a nice job coming up from the button. I don't think you should be sitting on the button to begin with, but you do a nice job coming up, so you're cutting off the bot lane really nice. Donna, you just got to stay tight to flag and tight to Ventus, because you know if he takes that boost like that, his trajectory is this way. You don't need to be up so high, because when you do that, it gives him that lane. So let's watch it again. And take that boost around, and then Ajax, you were in the right spot, and then you drifted down for, I assume, because you thought he was going to end up coming this way. Same idea. You guys just got to sandwich Ventus there and stay in front. That's all it is. You both went, Maradon went too high, you went too low. Just squeeze it, you know. So he's going to get out past 2, and it hurts our chances of capping there, obviously. Nice job by Ajax to force him into infinite. It was good pursuit, and we got the anti to get the reset. Norris is going to track down Eagle, and they're going to get a grab with this bomb. Now, Maradona, your position has to be a little bit better there. I would have been fine if you stayed a little to the left. I mean, you're kind of where you need to be right now, but move your ball half a tile to the left, maybe. Ventus isn't going to grab off you, and if he does, it's fine because you're in front of him. So if you move half a tile back, when he takes that bomb, if he hits you and grabs, his ball's going to roll towards the back of base, right? But the way they have it set up, Ventus plays a little soft and lets you push him, and it sets up Vader to hit you and roll out left. Again, you want to be sitting right here, so that if he hits you and grabs, he goes to back of base, you go towards their flag, right? So they get the easy 2v1 grab. He's going to boost it in the base. Infinite's going to screw around. It's a nice out. Good job on Pups. I'm not sure any of us were really thinking about him, but a good job from Infinite there. Eagle, you got to get that return right there. I don't know what else to tell you. So here, Infinite with the anti, that's great. And it's a money cap. I mean, it was good execution. Good job from everyone there. And so we started off the game relatively well, aside from the first cap that we let up, just because we were out here defusing boosts. We're playing reasonably well at this point. Now here, let's see if they get a grab off. So they tried to shotgun grab and didn't miss it. You guys are in position. That's not bad. Again, Maradona, I prefer you to be in front. Unless you think you can get a return as they boost, but if you do, as they bomb. But if you do that, you got to be sitting right here, because they can take that bomb off the wall and go left. So if you sit here, not only can you cover the straight down return, if he ends up right here, you can move down, but you can also move left if he takes the bomb off the wall. So we got a little lucky there, and I don't know what they were trying to do, but that's all right. Good job from both of you here. Good contain. Well done on that. So now you're going to walk back. Again, I prefer one of you walks back high and one of you walks back low. And he doesn't try to grab here, so it's not too much of an issue. And Ajax, you're avoiding the gate, I get that. But I really would prefer, if we can wrangle it, to have one come back high, one come back low. And then Eagle tries to hit the bomb grab here. We'll watch it again. So, Eagle in this situation, you got 3 people in. Infinite is in front of the flag. So at best, you're going to push Infinite into the flag. He's going to die, I think, is the most likely outcome here. So instead, I would either leave that bomb, or I would come down to boost and try to do something with that. But with this many people in the area and Infinite being right in front of your bomb route, I mean, it's not going to work out well for you. Infinite does move out of the way. He doesn't manage to bait slow polka down, so you're not able to get the grab. So we still do not get out here. Infinite's going to go... Hold on, let's watch that grab on our end. Same idea. We see this. it's the same thing. We can't go challenge boost this far away or that late. You can't do it. Because now you're letting up 2v1s, and it kills you. So look at this. It's the same thing Eagle did like a minute ago. The only difference this time, Maradona, you end up left of flag, and it ends up getting you ahead a little bit. You see that? He bumps into you, and you end up left. So you're able to keep bot contained for a second, and then you run into our block here, which is a little unlucky. And Ajax, you're able to recover, but again, you just got to be careful about that. Now let's watch Eagles grab. He's going to go off the wall, and again, we get the 2v1 because they come to challenge the boost. And it's been a theme for both teams from what I'm noticing. So we just got to be careful about that. Eagle and some nice moves there. Again, we're not forgetting about pups, but it seems like we have less of a priority on them. Let's go back and watch that pup run. Ajax, let's see how you do in fighting for this. So Vader's going to beat you there, so that doesn't help. And he's just going to get the pup, okay? So we just got to think about it sooner then. We got to get set up for him. And then Infinite's going to come off to grab the pup, which is okay as long as Eagle is safe, and he is. So we're okay with that. Maradona, again, good anti. Eagle's going to try his best to carry around here. Doesn't make it happen. Infinite grabbing against anti, not a super great idea. You guys we got to be cautious about when we're grabbing, especially when they have tight anti like that. Just be careful, man. Infinite's going to bomb here. Not going to do much because Slowpoke is in the way. Eagle's going to try to rug grab, not working. Sets up Infinite, though. Nice job. He's not able to get past. But that's a decent handoff. We'll take that. I don't mind you guys dying as long as it's not a flaccid. Like, if you get a couple seconds of hold and it strains them out a little bit, that's fine. But let's just not grab poorly and double flaccid. It just doesn't help. Nice job on pups, you two bottom. That was close. And we just got to be wary about that. But you guys recovered. Now here, nice hold Infinite. We come off anti, which is the right call. Infinite, you gotta take that boost better. Obviously, you prefer to just take it straight off and over and come underneath Slowpoke. Instead, you take it off the corner. And I think you were trying to go up and over, and you get returned. So if you go boom, boom, and go underneath Slowpoke, now we're threatening the cap, and we've guys ahead to get to contain. And right here, Ajax, I have no idea what you're doing. I don't understand why we don't stay tight here. Maradona can push for bottom. You can stay here until Maradona pushes him back, and then come force from top. We have Infinite spawning right here. We have no need to go defuse this boost. Instead, I mean, you get there, but it's closer than it needs to be. I mean, you did not need to defuse that boost at all. Here, they get a grab off, and this is 2v1, and this should never happen. So Maradona's going to set up on flag. He's going to be left to flag, which is decent. Ajax, you're fighting the bomb. And if you're going to defuse this, you need to defuse it so you're ahead. So that means I want you bouncing off this block if you can. From his position, you know he's trying to go off the wall. And Maradona, you know that too. So you should be backing up a little bit. Instead, you stay on flag and try to come up and bump him. And instead, he gets the rub grab. If you're sitting here, it's an easy return, right? And in Ajax, if you take that so that you're off the block, we're still ahead. You got to boost. You boost and negate, which again, we were doing too much of that. I know you're trying to catch up, but be smart about how you're catching up. It does us no good if you rush it and die, and they cap anyway, right? So take your time for a second. Infinite's going to try, use the bomb down here. We try to shotgun. Eagle dies. I prefer you got only one of you take that bomb, so that the other can pick off any handoffs or anything like that, or set backboards. So try not both of you to use that bomb. Infinite's going to get blocked out pretty hard. He flaccid. Maradonna's going to grab last-ditch effort. Try not to do that, but I mean, there's not too much you can do. You were rushing in hard to try to save the cap. We got pups coming up. We can't lose that 2v1 on bottom. So Infinite gets the return here. And then Infinite, you need to do absolutely nothing here. Instead, you push Vader on the pup. Ajax is in a really good position when it's power up here. Look, he's on the 45. His ball is over the pup. Vader's not close. So look at this. If Ajax just goes right, he has pup. Right? Instead, you come in and push, and we lose the pup a little bit. And then Maradona is going to fight Noise for it. 1v1, he loses that. Tough luck. So Vader gets the grab out. Ajax and Infinite. You guys have to recognize that you're not going to get the return hustling back like that, especially you, Infinite. Like, you think you're going to beat a Juju's coming off the wall and grabbing? Like, you're not getting there in time. Just come up through gate or stay ahead in mid. There's no reason for you to walk back. Once you lose that pup, we know they're grabbing with it. And we know they're going to be past us if we go chasing after them. So here, Ajax, you guys are strung out. You got to know you're not getting the return. Again, I think both of you should have just gone to mid and just played the choke. Instead, you try to contain with Infinite when you're all strung out. He splits you. You go for the boost. You don't really do anything with it. He's past 3 because Maradona was on pup. Eagle gets blocked out. And Eagle, you're in a decent position here. I think at this point, you just got to try to commit straight out as hard as you can. And you try to a little bit late. But you got to push that as hard as you can when he's past 3. Especially with that Juju's. It's tough on you, but you got to try to push out and try to maintain that middle position. So anyway, a little late, and then we don't have anti either, which isn't ideal. So once you got past Ajax and Infinite here, one of you can stay to play anti, especially when he's past 3. So they're going to get another grab because Maradona's spawning. Ajax, you're coming out the mid, which is a fine play. I'm fine with that. He's going to come top. And we get the return. Infinite. We can't have you sit in the middle, kind of doing nothing. You end up getting there in time, but it's not helpful really for you to sit here. I'd say one of you needs to sit mid, and the other two need to stay tight. Sitting around here doesn't do much for us. So, Maradona, you lose the anti here. Let's just watch it from the start. Maradona's going to play anti on a juke. Never a good idea. And then he's going to come out to challenge the bomb. Doesn't get bombed well and lets him out ahead. Infinite does a nice job coming back to make the play. Ajax gets the reset. We're in decent shape here. You see what Eagle just did there? That's how you guys have to play that boost. You don't need to come challenge it. And you don't need to sit on flag to just let up rug grabs. Look at this. Look at where Eagle's sitting. If Vader grabs that, he's dead. And he knows he's dead. So look at him. He just stops and doesn't grab. And now we get the prevent, right? We don't need to be sitting on the flag tile to defend that boost. We can sit right here like Eagle just did. And they're either going to grab and die, or they're just not going to grab at all. We can establish the prevent. Maradona gets out. Nice job there. Come off the wall. He almost has it. I got nothing wrong with that. He's right on your tail. I'm fine with you forcing that. Infinite, it's not a terrible grab. You just get a little unlucky with the bomb. He positions himself well. Power-ups are coming up. We're doubling bottom, which is great. You guys do a decent job there. Now we just gotta make sure we're staying ahead, which we do. They win top pup. Now look at this. Let's see here. Okay. So Eagle, you start going for top pup, and then it's like you're worried that Maradona and Ajax are gonna let him past. So you back up to Re, which is all right, I suppose, but it doesn't let up the 2v1 on pup. So it's a tough call, and we split pups on that, and they just got lucky that we got the RB and they got the juke, so it's not a terrible call. And then you die there. You got to recognize how Vader's taking that boost. If you just stopped right now and go back hard top, he's going to go under you and you're going to be able to squeak around over him. Try to think, I guess, like 2 steps ahead. You can see how he's taking that boost. So if you can bait him to take it that way and then hard press top, you'd be around him. Instead, you just go right where he wants him. Slowpoke, just hold him. You do a good job containing. We get the reset. That's a nice job. Maradona, quick flaccid, not super. Infinite, you gotta stop taking the bomb straight in. Especially against a guy with juke on defense and 2v1. We did 3 things wrong there. You grabbed against 2 people when you were the only one there. You grabbed against a juke juice, and you took the bomb straight in the flat so you would flaccid. Why not take this bomb off wall? So Pokemon might still return you, but you got a lot better chance than taking it straight in like that. And then we gotta watch the 2v1 grabs. And then Ajax, I don't know why you hit that bomb for Vader. We get the return, but why'd you hit it? Look at this. Vader's gonna sit right here. He's waiting for you. He's not hitting the bomb himself. He's waiting for you to hit it. Or maybe Ventus, but Ventus isn't anywhere close, so he's waiting for someone to hit it. Maradona, again, you're sitting right of flag. So let's watch the bomb here. Ajax, you help him out for some reason. And it's the same thing that happened at the start of the game. Maradona, you're sitting right behind flag on the right side. So he gets a rub grab off you and you're behind. If you sit left, you get the return, or he ends up behind and you guys are in front. Okay, if you shifted yourself a tile left on most of their grabs, they wouldn't have gotten out of base. I swear. Now look, so here comes Ajax, forces the bomb. Good job. But now that's where it hurts us because now they get a free grab off that boost and we're the past 2. If you don't hit that bomb for him, Ajax, and Maradona, if you sit in the right spot, now flag is here. You guys are here when he tries to take that boost. That's a big difference from you guys being here when he takes that boost, right? Maradona, you'd be sitting right here. You could easily come down on bot. Ajax, you could, again, we're assuming the bomb's still up, but you guys would be in a much better position than what you were. So he's able to take that boost past 2. Now they're past 2. Let's look at the OD. OD's fun. I'm okay with that. And then we were late to play anti, so he's going to get a grab. You guys should have this return. And then same thing, Ajax. Why are you stringing yourself out? I don't understand it. You gave him space. Look, here you need to push top. Maradona, you need to push bottom. You go bot. Ajax comes up and cleans up top. Instead, Ajax, you should be right here right now. And Maradona is covering bot, which is a good job. You should be here right now. Instead, you go back to mid. Maradona covers bot, but he goes top. Now you're here if you stay. We get that return. Instead, you come back to play mid for some reason. I assume for pup. You're not even going for pup. You get the return. But, we have a lot easier time of it if you just stay there. Alright, now let's look at Infinite's grab out, because I didn't get to see that. Infinite's going to use the bomb on the 2v1, Again, you use it straight in, which you really don't need to do. Nice juke on Noise to get past, I think. Noise just stays ahead. Ajax with a decent block here. Alright, here. I believe you're able to see this far, Ajax. I can't remember exactly. But you know he's on the boost, and it's the same idea as challenge, like being late to challenge boost when they're trying to grab with it. You can't go challenge them late, and that's what you do. You challenge them late, and he just boosts right by you. Just stay mid there when you know he has the boost. They're stupid with the flag. We get the return, which is great. Now they have jukery. We spike ourselves. Infinite, that's a decent kiss. That was a decent bomb. I think you could have hit it earlier, but decent job. You two, nice contain over here. And a nice contain again, I believe. Yeah, nice. So here we get set up for a grab. Infinite, you take that boost pour. You have to grab if you take that straight in. Same thing, Ajax. You're coming out, they challenge the boost, and it leaves the 2v1. And they screw themselves up. If Vader just gets out of the way, or if he's able to hold that block without running into his teammate, they got to grab out again. So we get a little lucky that they were uncoordinated. Eagle, I don't know why you're running straight in the flag. We got to get pups here. No one seems to realize. Maradona, good job. Ajax, good job. We just don't get position there. And again, use that back wall like Eagle just did. That was a nice win on that juke. See, we get the 2v1 grab here and an awful bomb, Infinite. I know you're probably trying to set up Eagle, but if we get an opportunity to get out. You know what I mean? Eagle, and you're rushing it there. You have Juju's, and that's not to say you can't use boosts, and you're kind of in a tight spot, but like be smart about how you're boosting around. You have a Juju's, and a boost makes you not able to use it because it kind of overrides that acceleration it provides you. Infinite has some good gets a good gate. We're out past a couple. He gets gated. Be smart. Don't sit on the gate tile, Infinite, when they have OD. That's not smart. So they get reset off anti. Nice job, you two, on defense to get that return. And then bad grab. Look at this from Ajax here. Alright, so Infinite's blocking top. So your option to me is to try to run in straight, kind of going top, so you get the 0.25 off Noise. Although he plays the position pretty well. Yeah, I mean, I think really that was the only way you could go with that Ajax, so not too terrible of a grab. Infinite, you got to try to be stronger on that block. So they're still reset. We let up the rub grab again, and we got to not do that. Like, I mean, same idea. Maradona, if you sit here, instead of trying to challenge that, it's not a rub grab, it's a return for you. Like, if you back up half a tile, you get a return instead of him getting a rub grab. Like, look at this. You challenge him, he gets the rub grab. We're out past 2. Eagle gets boosted out of the way. Which, I mean, it happens. Ajax spawns in time, which is good for us, but we're letting him get out. And it's just because we're a tile off on our position. Like, literally a tile. We just got to be smart. We split pups again. We didn't do awful on pups. We were splitting them. We're out past 3 here. This should be cap, I believe. Yeah, nice job. Infinite, stop taking the bomb straight in. Goodness gracious, take it off the side. Eagle, you get a nice grab here. Infinite, you should be trying to boost Noise or something to help your teammate out. And then Eagle. Part of this is Infinite not helping you. But you see Vader in the choke, you can't go choke. And if you're gonna die, try to die back here so that Infinite has a better chance of getting out. Instead you die right here when both guys are ahead. And Infinite's pretty hard contained. I don't think he stays alive here, yep. So it's tough for us. And how'd they get on? I wasn't watching. Okay. So they get out. Slowpoke takes the boost off the side. So Maradona, you're covering the straight in, and I'm good with that. Ajax, you gotta drop yourself again like a tile. You know Maradona can close down from top if we need him to. So again, just cover that bottom route. Instead you push up. Like, look how far up you are. And Ventus gets the, I mean, he pretty much, I think he baited you into positioning like that. Let's watch. Yeah, he's able just to get underneath you. You got to fight to keep that bottom position. They set it up. He's out. Eagle dies there. They're still ahead. Noise hits a good bomb. They cap. We got the anti. But man, our positioning just needs to be like a tile better. Good job from you two here. You guys should have this return. The bomb kind of screws you up. Let's see here. And then I don't know why we're grabbing when he's passed. I mean, I guess you have some space, so that's all right. Pups are up. We kind of forget about pups because we're panicked. Just remember, we can chase, and we can have one person go for a pup, and we can be okay most of the time. Like, there are very few situations in which we can't go for a pup. Like, let's go back to that pup round. All right, so here we have two people ahead of Ajax. All you have to do is say, if Maradona dies, don't grab, I'm going for a power-up. That's all you got to do. And it looks like that's what you're trying to do. But instead, you start chasing for some reason, which I don't really understand. You don't wait on that pup. And I think this is when you started saying, if I'm not talking about pups, we're forgetting about pups. But look at... look at Noise here. You see him stop for the power up, and you keep chasing. I don't understand it. You're a little late to switch direction. But yeah, and again, it's not. You're right in that other people need to be aware of pups. You're absolutely right. But it's especially important when you are the only one who's being aware that you actually get the pup, because it kills us when you don't if no one else is. I think they cap one more time if I'm not mistaken. I don't know, maybe not. Eagle, decent grab there. It gives us space, which is great. Infinite, you gotta use map elements. Like, you have that boost there. Go down to the boost and try to make something happen. And then they were doing a good job of covering these lanes here. Don't go that way if you can avoid it, especially against guys who are doing a nice job on it. Who's back in the base? So like Eagle, if you would take that, if you came up the boost here and then circled back, it might give you a little more space, but you're not gonna. I mean, they're playing the choke really well. We weren't getting by them all game on it. So if instead you had gone back towards base, back towards flag, we might have been able to get out there. And then Infinite, same thing, use map elements, please. So like here, Eagle, you see Noise sitting there. You can come back or whatever, but anyway. I probably won't do the second half because we tied that, I believe, and play a little bit better. But hopefully this helps a little bit. Mostly it's just our positioning, and then we just got to watch the flacids, and we got to use the bombs and boosts available to us in not dumb ways. Like, don't boost straight in, take it off a wall, set up backboards, try to block for your guy who's taking the bomb. Right, just be smart. And then defense, shift your positioning just a little bit. Like, you guys have it if you just move a tile. Like, if we just move a tile on each of their outs, I don't know if they cap that game. So just be smart about how we're being positioned.